Hi, I'm JK, the founder of Elevated Recovery and the Porn Reboot program. If you're on this page, there's a good chance that you're struggling like I was with porn addiction, or maybe you suspect that you have a porn addiction. I want you to understand that there is nothing wrong with you in the sense of you being messed up or a bad person, and you shouldn't let the guilt or shame make you feel like a bad person. Now, this simply means that you want to understand what's going on in your mind and body. You want to find out how to feel better and quit the behaviors that are causing you to act this way. One of the biggest things holding you back is your denial. To move forward, we're going to have to step past that. Moving past it requires us to get real with each other and educate ourselves. There are actually a few questions I'd like you to ask yourself to see if you have a sexually compulsive issue, such as porn or sex addiction. Do you spend more time looking at porn than you did when you first started looking at it? Has your job or schoolwork suffered as a result of your pornography use? Have any of your relationships with family or friends gotten worse since this habit started? Have you noticed any changes in your mood or self-confidence since you began looking at pornography? Do you have difficulty concentrating on things you need to because you have thoughts and fantasy about pornography in your mind? Do you find it hard to stop looking at porn even when you really want to? Has anyone ever forced you to view pornography? Have you ever been sexually abused and find yourself turning to porn as a way to make sense of your trauma? Do you spend more time alone than you used to? Have you ever lied to cover up your porn use? Do you regularly turn to porn for information about sex? Have you ever stolen money or used someone else's credit card to purchase pornography? Do you have increased difficulty interacting with members of the opposite sex? Do you find yourself aroused by sexual images involving violence, animals, or children? If your answer to any of these questions was yes, then it's a possibility that you may have an issue with sex or pornography addiction. There's only one way to deal with it, and it starts with accepting it. Now, at this point, it's perfectly normal to feel ashamed or guilty because you know that you don't truly have control over your behavior. And let me explain something to you. You have goals in life, or at the very least, you have a vision of the sort of life you want. Your life is not going to turn out the way you've imagined it if you're addicted to porn. Now, if you feel stuck because of your inability to quit your compulsive sexual behavior, if you feel frustrated about it, there is hope for you. Your issue can be fixed and managed with the correct approach. And that's what we do here at Elevated Recovery. I'm speaking publicly now, but we work with you in a very private and discreet way. I also want you to understand that we are not against pornography, nor are we against sex. We are also not affiliated with any form of organized religion. If you really enjoy sex and masturbation, this does not mean that you have a sexually compulsive issue. But if you answered yes to any of the questions asked earlier, don't wait any longer to seek out assistance. We are here to help you. We can support you and guide you back to the amazing, natural, and pleasurable connection that you're capable of sexually. And with just a few simple adjustments to the way you think and live, you can experience massive change in your sexual life. And trust me, it beats fighting and getting negative feelings like guilt, shame, and frustration over porn and sex. So do something good for yourself today and subscribe to our channel. And here's another reason why you should. We have an online membership program called Porn Reboot, and we regularly release exclusive videos from the course on YouTube. You don't have to be a member of Porn Reboot to access these videos, but you do need to receive an email from YouTube with the link. So you do have to subscribe to updates. The only way to get the link is to subscribe to our channel. The last thing I'd like to say is that I really do care about the people who use our material. The men, women, partners, and even teenagers who are struggling with porn and sex addiction. I struggled with it myself for over a decade, and I know firsthand what that life looks like. I want to help you become a better man, husband, partner, girlfriend, or parent. I truly believe that what we do here is changing the world, because when we gain control over our sexuality, when we manage our addictions, we become happier, more compassionate, creative, and productive members of this beautiful world that we live in. And that's what it's all about. So hopefully you like this message, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments and as a part of our community as subscribers. Thank you and bye.